They have no desire to, they don't want to know your favorite color. They don't give a shit. So why do you want them over top of you? Again, that's come from feeling used up. And sometimes that's why the used goods comments, they sting. Because you know what? There are times I felt like that. I feel like the new toy that now is unexciting and put away in a box. So I just have to accept what I've done and move forward with this awareness and just know that, okay, the guy that most likely, that I'm not looking for a husband, I'm looking for my husband, and there's a difference. That guy is going to be a very small percentage, and I'm okay with that. I'm at peace, and I'm at peace with the things I've done. But I will say, moving forward, like talking to any girl, to you, and, you know, whoever's listening, it's like, you really should think about why you're doing what you're doing. Really think about, why am I attracting that? What part of me is resonating with a guy like that? If you have all these complaints about him, what's resonating with him? Really analyzing what you're doing. That's what I would suggest.
So because in my head, like, why wouldn't you avoid this? If you could go back, you wouldn't avoid the situations? Because I thought in the beginning you said that, like, you wouldn't change it because of the wisdom you've acquired. But to me, it's like, oh my God, if I knew what I know now, like, I probably would have waited till I was married.
No, I get that, and I understand that. I think that I have a very influential voice, and I have grown to be a voice for women who have gone through what I've gone through and experienced what I've experienced. And although I can't speak for the majority, because my situation still isn't even average, right? And I'm aware of that, but my voice is important, just like your voice is important. And that's why I would not want to change anything, because I don't know what this is a very tough spot to be in, right? Because you're figuring it out. You have people who are also trying to figure it out. And it's like, I'm needed in this space because my voice guides those women that you guys talk about, right? So that's why I wouldn't change it, because there's a greater picture. Even in like I told you, my last relationship, had the Bentley, had the house, had the kid, and it wasn't enough. Okay, so it may be a small percentage of us women who feel this way, but I feel like that's the voice that I represent.
Oh no. Oh, no, there's a large percentage of
women. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know.
They're predicting that 45% of women will be single and childless by 2030. Yeah. So much so that big banks are investing in, like, cat food, wine, like things that go with, like, single women.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, big percentage. So I feel like my voice does matter to navigate through this space for them.
So it's like, again, it's such a small percentage of men that you're, like, looking for now.
I know.
Yeah. How do you want to navigate that, like, moving forward? Do you even want to date, like, right now? Because so I know some people when their kids are young, like, just don't want to date. How do you, like, feel about that?
I think it has more to do with where I'm at. Emotionally, and it's not even like a jaded thing, right? It's more of, I know my value. I can have one conversation with a guy now, and I know exactly what he's about. So most of the guys that have presented themselves in front of me just want to fuck me. I'm not interested in that. And I'm going to keep an open mind, and I'm going to keep an open heart. But I know by how a man approaches me, how he speaks to me, I know that that he wants more with me. It is just, I know. So that's where I'm like, I'm not going on dates right now. I'm not talking. I don't have somebody that we talk every few days, every day. I have no masculine energy besides, like, my family, our family friend Jerry. I have no masculine energy in my sphere, in my bubble. I don't, because I think I've focused on men and just dick in general for a very long time. And now I'm just going to get to the business. I understand that the window, the percentage, it's changed a lot from when I was 22. So all I can do is kind of equip myself financially, take advantage of the opportunities I have now to set myself up, because I can't rely on a man and someone coming to save me. I can only save myself now. So that's why dating is not a focal point, but I'm not, like, turning guys a way that actually want to get to know me, like the real me, not just want to fuck me and say all the right things and fuck me, because I can see through that too. So I just use discernment now, where I'm like, no guys even really try to talk to me, like, or I should say, no guys that.
It's like, I don't.
No. Of course, guys. No. I'm saying, of course, there's guys in my DM, like random people.
Yeah.
But guys that I would be interested in, there's really nobody trying to talk to me like that, and that's okay. That's fine.
Would you date a guy that's a normal 9 to? Okay. Would you date a guy makes $40,000 per year, and he's not hot? He's just like, all right, average guy.
Average guy.
He has a little beer. He's like skinny, little beer belly. No.
I take care of myself. I'm in the gym 4 to 5 times a week. At whatever his salary is, to me, I feel like I still want to be attracted to the person that I'm with. And $45,000, well, you could be in the gym. A gym membership's $20 a month. So if I had a kid a year and a half ago, and I look damn good. So it's like, I would want someone who takes care of their body. So the beer belly is kind of where you lost me. It wasn't even really the money thing. It was like the attractiveness.
What if he was like dead in the face, but jacked? $40,000 a year.
No, I don't like what I'm looking at. And then, like, especially too, as they get older, like, I like the salt and pepper. Like, they get sexier. Like, I don't want to date someone that I'm not attracted to.
Would you date someone like 20, 30 years older? 30 years older.
He's salt and pepper and fine? Probably.
He's okay. Because it's just like, even when girls say they're like bringing down their standard, it's like, do we really?
I think I'm like,
you know, percent of men most women find unattractive.
What?
Not just okay, unattractive.
Okay. What?
80. You probably find 80% of men unattractive. So even if and that's why I say, like, even if you find a guy attractive, like, you just think he's fine, that means other girls think he's fine. That's top 20% of men. And it kind of just puts us in the same predicament where it's like, through our 20s, like, this is what the guys are complaining about. It's like, okay, through our 20s, we're gonna sleep around with the rappers, the entertainers, and maybe, like, you know, most girls, I would say, I know the manosphere says differently, don't have access to the guys you would access to, right? But it could be like the town rapper, the town, like, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
And those guys will never commit, and if they do commit, they'll probably cheat. And then we come at 30 and say, take me now, maybe with a kid from someone.
Yeah.
And it's like the guy comes in and feels like he's, like, settled for, because the guys you really wanted were in your 20s. And it's kind of like what you're saying is kind of reiterating this, because you just said now, like, you don't have the guys you want in your DMs anymore.
Correct, but this is how it's meant to be, because a lot of people have villainized me, and I've played into that. Actually, I'm going to say, people have villainized me, and I have villainized myself, because it's like, well, instead of fighting against it and, you know, I don't know, trying to convince people I'm actually a good-hearted person, it's easier to just be the villain. So I do feel like the villain element is a lot of, I would say more so what guys fear, right? Because they're thinking she's going to hurt me, she's going to write about me, she's going to this. So to be honest, I wasn't meant to be with any of those guys in my 20s. Like, it wasn't a match. Like, there's nobody then that I'm like, I wish they would take me seriously now. No. Like, I like them the same reason they like me. I'm trophy pussy to them, and they're basically trophy dick to me. We both got what we wanted. I mean, essentially, we wanted to have sex. That worked. I mean, yeah, you have sex and you maybe want to start being in a relationship, but I didn't fucking know them like that. There's a lot of guys I didn't really know on that level to even, it makes sense. So it's not even like you were saying, I'm trying to think of the sentence you said before we started this conversation, though, this topic. So it's not even that I'm like, oh, I wish I had those options. It's just more so like, that shit was shallow anyways. Everything was shallow about it. Like, you didn't really want to get to know me for me.
Yeah, but that's like the woman's point of view. You know what I mean? Like,
but they didn't want to if they wanted to get to know me for me, it'd been a little different.
Right. No, but I'm saying, like, from the men's point of view, it's going to be, and this is just, you know, again, what the guys are saying. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, you made all those, like, you let all those guys hit for free, and now I got to do all this.
Well, it's not even, I don't even look at it as, well, you did it for free, because I'm not a prostitute. Like, and I'm not a glorified escort
Right,
either.
And that might not be how you look at it, but this is
crazy to me.
This is just how, like, this is how men see it. It's like, okay, blessing, Producer. You took your girl on dates, right? Yeah. How would you feel? If you took her on, let's say, 5 dates before you hit? I don't know what y'all did. And then you found out that your Bob down the street hit without taking her on shit. Like it hurts. It's like it hurts a man's ego.
No, that's fine.
And it hurts. It's not insecurity either. It's just like that's
no. I mean, but that's where I have to come in and say, okay, like I'm not saying your ego shouldn't be hurt. Mm-hmm. I'm saying you're not somebody that is even like we're not on each other's radar. Mm-hmm. So the man that I want can't care about who the fuck I went on, who I did what with. And that's a small percentage. So that's why it's like, him saying that, he's allowed to feel that way. I mean, that's fine. Like, you're not on my radar, I'm not on yours.
I think
as many of you know, I was just banned on TikTok, and we are demonetized on a daily basis on this platform. If you want to help, please consider sending a super thanks below. Every donation helps, and it helps make what we do possible.